2 people are dead, 4 others injured after an attack outside a British synagogue. Police say a suspect rammed his car toward a group of people gathered for the Yom Kippur Jewish holiday in Manchester. A man was also stabbed.
So here's what we're learning at this hour. Police say the attacker was shot and killed within 10 minutes of police receiving an emergency call. Authorities say he wore a vest that had the appearance of an explosive device. The attack is being investigated as a terrorist incident, and get this, at least 2 other people have been arrested. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm Dana Wagner.
And I'm Marie Mortera. This attack is the latest at a house of worship this week, following a deadly fire and shooting at a Latter-day Saints congregation this past Sunday.
Our reporter Will Silverstein joins us live with how a Las Vegas religious leader is reacting to this violence.
Well, Dana, we're outside St. Christopher Catholic Church this evening, and things are going on as normal. There's a church event, and there tends to be across houses of worship across Las Vegas. People using this as a sense of community, and this, of course, coming off such a deadly week over this past weekend. Rokai Yusufzai, who I spoke with today, he sits on an interfaith council that shares security intelligence with each other, hoping to keep people of all faiths and all congregations safe, and it's more poignant than ever after this difficult past week.
It is our duty and responsibility that we have to be vigilant.
And vigilance is top of mind for many congregations in southern Nevada and across the nation and world after the latest attack on a place of worship Thursday morning. That attack on a Jewish synagogue in Manchester, killing at least 2 people and wounding at least another 4 people. This comes days after a deadly attack at a Jesus Christ Church of Latter-day Saints congregation in Michigan that had killed 4 people.
While everybody's busy praying, we make sure that there's security outside.
Las Vegas Muslim community affair liaison Rokai Yusufzai says private security and security from mosquegoers themselves is important to maintaining the ability to pray in peace. To prevent more danger, Yusufzai praises partnerships from the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department to prevent abuse and attacks.
They do a phenomenal job by having the local area command drive around the places of the worships, just to show their face, which is important. That's building the relationship with the local law enforcement. We get threats also. So sometimes we get people that are very vulgar over the phone, and they might want to vent, or they might just want to express their thoughts and opinion, which is okay. But as soon as they make a threat, that has to be taken up to the law enforcement right away.
Well, there's an old line that just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you.
UNLV History Department Chairman Michael Green says Las Vegas has largely avoided mass killings in front of places of worship in its history, but warns that the use of social media means it may be easier to radicalize more people to be against certain faiths than it ever was before.
It's probably, for lack of a better term, easier now to become radicalized because of social media. That doesn't mean you're radicalized one way or the other. You're just radicalized. And you can find some people who might be of similar mind more easily than it used to be possible to do.
Yusufzai preaching people above problems when it comes to targeted religious attacks.
If we can put that aside and work on a human-based society, I think things would be a lot more in peace.
And the analogy that Yusufzai uses when he talks about these sort of discussions and getting over perhaps any preconceived notions of faith or just any discrimination of faith, thoughts that you may have that are different. Or imagine kids in a playground. Those kids in the playground really aren't thinking about the other kids' faith in that playground. They are thinking about how to have a fun time playing together, and perhaps more adults should adopt that mindset.
Tell you from personal experience, Will, that a lot of my Jewish friends here in the Las Vegas Valley are more on edge today than they ever have been in their lives. So thank you for that live report. We appreciate it.
We're taking a closer look at 2024 hate crime statistics from the federal government. Religious bias were the 2nd most common type of hate crime in the country, trailing only race bias offenses. Of the religious hate crimes, anti-Jewish incidents were the most common, with nearly 1,500 incidents. Anti-Islam incidents were next most common, with 216 incidents in the last year. The only hate crime more common than anti-Jewish incidents were anti-Black incidents, with more than 2,800 incidents in the last year.
And we're asking you at home tonight, after the recent attacks, do you feel less safe attending a place of worship? So far, a majority of you saying yes, 58%. You can take part in our poll by heading to news3lv.com or by scanning the QR code on your screen.
The man responsible for